of a later ride today, folks. I actually went for a ride earlier this afternoon, but it was raining. So my gear is completely drenched. But I don't know, makes a bit of a cooler ride. So, question I have for you is, do you wear gear? I'm talking a helmet, boots, gloves, jacket, pants. Do you wear all that stuff? If you don't, I want to know why. Why don't you wear gear? I see so many people riding around and they have a helmet, but yeah, like they don't have any gear. Most people in the bay have a jacket as well as a helmet, obviously. But yeah, like why? If you are someone who doesn't wear gear, like I'd really like to hear your logic behind that. There's just so many people cruising around without gear, and I just wonder why. I know that Chico, babe. So, I wear full gear every time. Every time I go for a ride, I wear my proper boots, I wear my pants, gloves, jacket, helmet. Yeah. I must admit, I didn't always. I used to have a scooter a few years back, and I would literally ride that thing to work with just a helmet and that was it. I'd just have shorts, sand shoes, and t-shirt, sometimes a singlet, and I would just cruise on to work. And I think it's just a lack of education, perhaps, because you know, if you've got a 50cc, you just need a car license, and if you've got your car license, well, you're educated enough to, you know the road rules and stuff. But riding a motorbike is like completely different. So I'm thinking maybe that might be a reason as well, is just you're just completely unaware that it's just such a necessary part of riding a bike. It is our only protection. It would literally be, if you think about removing the windscreen from your car, taking off your seatbelt, just ripping the doors off, just taking the side mirrors off, all of that stuff is there on a car for protection. And if you are cruising around on a motorbike with no gear, it's like you've got no barrier between you and the road at all. So I don't know, I'm just curious because, yeah, why do some people think, a lot of people think, that it's just not a necessary part of riding a motorbike? Something that I learned is that it really doesn't matter how good a rider you yourself are, because there are other people on the road ultimately, and if they don't see you, they're going to hit you. And you can't just base your choice as to whether you should wear gear or not based on your own ability as a rider, because you don't know what other people's driving is like. really only takes such a small second of a lack of concentration on the part of anyone, of, you know, the drivers or whatever around you, and, you know, you're going to come off worse than anybody else if you don't have any gear. So in my opinion, I would never leave the house without gear on. And when I said that, that was a lesson that I learnt. I was riding along the Esplanade and there was another bike behind me. Myself and the car in front had stopped for a pedestrian crossing, and they completely rear-ended me. I came off my bike, I hit the car in front of me, and I remember that morning, like just before I was going to go out for a ride, and I was thinking to myself, like, hey, what gear am I going to wear? And I was like, am I going to wear my boots? And I thought, well, you know, I'll be careful. I'm not going to do anything stupid. I'll just ride sensibly, and you know, I'll just put my normal shoes on. The place where I got hurt was my ankle, and I wouldn't have had that problem at all if I had have worn gear. You don't know the level of skill or the level of concentration of the other people on the road. Like, you know, fair enough, you think, okay, well, you're not gonna you're not gonna fall off, you're not gonna come off your bike, you're gonna be paying attention or whatever. But yeah, there's more than just you on the road. Hey buddy. Yo. Yeah. Saw the two lovebirds. They're always sitting there, eh? Yeah. My riding buddy up here. Usually we have a chat, but helmets are needing charging, so I'm just talking at ya. But yeah, so gear. If you are someone who doesn't wear gear, like, you know, why not? And I guess it's everybody's choice. You know, that's why it's not illegal to, you know, go riding without full gear. It is personal choice, and it's the risk that you're willing to take. But it just really makes me think, like, you know, what is the logic behind it, you know? I get that some people, like, you might start off and you might not have gear, but there's a difference between not having gear and wearing a singlet, like, you know, or riding around with thongs. So there's a difference between not having enough money for gear, but then just, like, there are alternatives. Obviously jeans are better than, like, tight little pants. So, you know, why make that choice? I just come up next to this chick. Oh, hey, Rebel Rider! Oh my god. Where we going? Where we going? Straight ahead. She doesn't know what I'm saying because my bike's so loud. I actually have 3 different pairs of motorbike pants. The pair I've got on at the moment is what I wear around town. They're like Kevlar lined. They don't have the knee guard in them. My other pair of pants are they are like pretty much jeans, Kevlar in them, and they've got like the knee guard inserts. And I always wear them if I ever go on a long trip. They're the ones that I wear. These ones just are a little bit more comfortable, but those ones, the jeans that I have, they're awesome. I can't remember off the top of my head what brand they are, but they're amazing. And then I bought these other ones. I think they're a different material again. They're like that weird tent kind of material. They're very uncomfortable. I don't wear those at all. I bought them online and they weren't very nice at all. They're very very hot. They didn't breathe at all, which in Australia is it's not very nice. I have a couple of jackets. I've got this jacket, which is absolutely the bomb. I love it so much. It's a summer jacket, and it just has so much airflow. It's so good. It's so comfortable. I wear this everywhere. I've got another jacket that's less quality, but it's a winter one, which again in Australia you don't really need that often. My gloves I got. This is my second pair of gloves. My first pair were they were way too small. And people always say, oh, the leather, they sort of stretch or whatever. But they just were not nice. I think someone even said to me once about you wear them in the rain and then the gloves really fit really well on your hand. Because they sort of stretch and bend where your hands are and your fingers are or whatever, but man, they were not nice at all. I did not like them. These ones are awesome. Again, I don't know the brand of them off the top of my head, but they're really, really comfy. The Velcro on the other one was coming off. Oh, this is so nice. Yeah, the Velcro on the other ones were just always coming undone, so this is a much better quality glove. My helmet is a Shark, and it is seriously the bomb. I think this helmet is amazing. It just cuts out all that wind noise. It's comfy. I don't get any like pressure headaches or anything from it. It's honestly awesome. Love it so much. And then what else? My boots. My boots were probably the thing I had trouble with adjusting to the most. I used to wear these like, as I said, just sand shoes or whatever, and you can just feel everything in the sand shoes. Obviously, because it's a lot softer material or whatever, but so these boots were a lot harder to get used to just because they were a bit stiff. I had to get used to them, but I wear them everywhere now. They feel fine. They just took a little bit of time to wear in. They're really good. They give you full ankle support and stuff. So I'm fully hooked up. So hopefully, I don't, if I come off my bike, I will be protected. So yeah, I might leave it there because it's getting pretty dark. and you probably won't really be able to see anything. So I might say goodbye, and give me a like, subscribe, leave a comment about your gear. If you've got any recommendations as well as the sort of gear that people should be wearing, like if you're really super happy with your jacket or your pants or whatever, let me know. You know, you can never have too much gear. So